Welcome students to Business Writing Skills, Business Applications 017. I'm very excited that you are embarking along with me on this online journey. I want to welcome those of you that I have not had the pleasure of meeting in the past, even if it's just virtually, and also students that have taken my previous Spanish English interpreting class. Thank you for taking this class with me again, and I look forward to reading all about your introductions and the discussion. So this is a video lecture to review all the due dates for the module, and I always do this besides doing the presentation and the video lecture on the topic of the module. I also do a video lecture to review module 1. So let's get started with module 1 and some of the due dates. First of all, I don't want you to stress out. I have said in the past that this is not an English class. This is not a grammar class. This is a business writing class. So yes, we will review grammar, but only as a foundation to reinforce your business writing. So here with module 1, the objectives are for you to learn and understand the content of business English and its relevance to you and your career. Define the 8 parts of speech. I did a presentation, a video lecture that I will show you right now. It will help you recognize the parts of speech and how they function in a sentence, how it all comes together, and then use the words in a variety of grammatical roles with your exercises. To successfully complete this module, students will need to complete the following. So you only have 2 deadlines in this module 1. Okay, you are going to review the course syllabus. I will show you some key aspects of the course syllabus because you're going to have a quiz that is due Saturday, February 15th. So just to recap, all our deadlines for all the modules, most of them fall on a Saturday, unless otherwise noted. If there has been a change, if you need to review or need an extension, you will get half points if you submit late. But you do need to let me know so that I can open the assignment, because all assignments close by the due date. So only if you have a valid excuse, I will go ahead and open your assignment. And I know life happens, so that's why I'm not going to set the to-do list on your assignments, because you, as a working adult, most of you, and some of your full-time students, I will get to know all the details about your time management skills, but I believe that it's best if you time manage your own assignments, and I have not set a to-do list for them. So your syllabus quiz is due February 15. I'm going to go over some of the questions that might be on the quiz. And then I have a video lecture on the parts of speech for you to go over. And then you have one reading assignment, which is the writing style. The textbook is free for the class. It is posted. However, I don't know if this is just on my end, but every time I try to open the PDF, because it's such a large volume, it's 416 pages, it freezes. So I'm hoping that's not going to happen. But if it is happening to you too, then I'm just going to delete that large file and just have it as a Word document. So it's available in Word document and PDF file. The PDF file is the one that is taking longer to download. Also, you have another, I said you have 2 deadlines, 2 assignments. One was your course syllabus, and the other one is your discussion. And that one is also due February 15 at 11:59. All deadlines are 11:59 p.m. And then you have an assignment, which is free write, a topic of your choice by February 22nd at the end of module 2. So moving forward, let me go here to the next module. This is what I was talking about as it just freezes. Here is, I posted it as a Word document, and then once I posted it as a PDF document, it's taking a long time to download. So if this is the case with you, let me know, because it doesn't even let me move to the next page. So I'm just going to log out of this. I'll probably just wait a few minutes. But if this is the same that is happening to you and your computer is freezing, then let me know, and I will go ahead and delete the PDF and then just leave the document, the Word doc. So there's the text. And again, I just put it in there as a reference because you're not required to read the entire text. We're only going to use certain sections of this textbook. Okay, here for the video lecture for the parts of speech, go over the lecture, and also if you want to download the PowerPoint, it's provided for you. The writing style, those are pages that I extracted from the textbook for you to go over some of the formal versus informal writing. Also very important, the direct and indirect, adding emphasis to your sentences, passive versus active voice, and also commonly confused words. So some of these words we're going to use in an upcoming discussion, and these are the words that are pronounced similarly, but they have different meanings and they're spelled differently. So that's on your own time for you to do those assigned readings during the week of Module 1, because you do have a self-check in Module 2. And don't stress so much again on the grammar. Grammar is only, it's just to review. Some of you are more advanced, so that's fine. If you want to move forward, that's fine with me. But for those of you that need more of a refresher, please go over each assigned reading and also the presentations. And here the syllabus has 15 questions, and you will get 2 attempts. They're 30-minute. It's a 30-minute quiz, and it's basically just looking at your syllabus and also at the schedule. For example, I'm going to give you a freebie. One of the questions says, when is your quiz number 1 due? So this is posted in your PDF, in PDF and Excel, as well in your syllabus page. Okay, this is the schedule of all the assignments that we're going to review. Here are the weights, and here are the quizzes and the dates. This is also in PDF. So one of the questions in the quiz is, when is your quiz 1 due? So that you will get from the schedule of assignments. Okay. And this quiz is due on February 15, Saturday, also at 11:59. So in order for me to be able to take attendance, especially in an online class, I do have to have a discussion almost every week. And also per Title V of the California Education Code, for online classes, we're required to have instructor-to-student interaction and also student-to-student weekly interactions. So this is one way for us to be able to take attendance and to be able to have that interaction with your classmates. So here in your discussion that is due, your first post, for those of you that are not familiar with discussions, I'm not sure this is if you're a returning student or if you've been out of school for a while. I do know that in Santa Ana College, we just changed to Canvas 2 years ago. Canvas is very easy to use, but again, if you are a first timer with Canvas, I do recommend that you take the orientation, and I will show you where that is shortly. So here for this discussion, I'm asking you to introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself, your name. And there's also what's your major, what are your career goals, anything else that you want to contribute to the discussion, it's welcome. Why are you taking this class, this business writing class? Is it an elective, or are you taking it as part of a certificate program? Do let us know what certificate program for the business applications. If you are, then let us know what program that is, what certificate, maybe how far you are into the certificate. Maybe this is your last class. If that's the case, congratulations. And also, do you enjoy writing? And then just to spice it up a little bit, choose one word that defines you, that you think defines you, or something that a word that you want to stick to for the semester, or something that you want to commit to. So all the instructions are here in the discussion, and this is due also Saturday, your replies to your 2 classmates, but all discussions are going to be due. In this case, because I do need to take your attendance, you need to do your first answer your first post to all these questions by Thursday, February 13 at 11:59, and then take the time to reply to 2 classmates no later than Saturday at 11:59. This is a total of 200 points possible, and there's also a rubric. You can click on the rubric for to find out how I'm going to be grading this. Again, this is an easy way to obtain 200 points for your assignments, and also to be able to get to know others in the class. One very important thing is that do not wait till Saturday if there's already enough of your classmates that have already replied to the questions. Just take the time to reply to two classmates and make it something that contributes to their comments. So what I do not want to see is just a two-letter word response saying that's great. So make it at least 3 sentences in your replies and have a conversation. So that's the whole purpose of this, to have a conversation with your classmates. So again, Module 1, we started very light with just a brief refresher on the parts of speech and only 2 assignments due by Saturday. And then your free write, which gives me an opportunity for me to assess your writing and your grammar. It's not due till the end of Module 2. So this is due February 22nd, and Saturday at 11:59. So don't stress so much. I would concentrate on the discussion and taking your syllabus quiz, reviewing your syllabus and the schedule, and then work on this next. Okay, on your free write. So again, for your free write, just take some time to write not more than 1 page. I had situations where students have given me very lengthy. They're like more like an essay type, but just less than 1 page or not more than 1 page. Just a few paragraphs. A topic of your choice. Just write something that you perhaps enjoy. You want to talk about your career goals, your work. Anything is welcome. So you pick the topic. I just wrote some ideas there, in case you're brainstorming. And that again is due till February 22nd, Saturday at 11:59. And this sheet right here is just to let you know the marks that I use. However, since I use the iPad pencil, I usually make more comments on your good and bad or neutral in your assignments when I'm grading them. But usually this is pretty much what I use to mark the proofreading, and this is how I correct your written assignments. So once you're done, I would open Module 2 by Sunday of next week. So on Module 2 will be open on the 16th of February. So that way, I know a lot of you are working adults, so that way you have the weekend to start ahead of time and have the heads up and start working on your assignments. So just really quickly, just to let you know where you would go here in Canvas. And of course, my Canvas is the teacher Canvas, so it looks very different to the student. But just so that you could know, here in the general course questions is where you would come and post your questions that are related to the class, not personal questions. For those, you would email me. So hopefully you're taking notes on this, because that is also a question in your quiz. So for general questions, you enter them here. For example, hey, when is this due? It would go here instead of sending me an email. And I tell you that the reason for doing this is because if you have a question, then more than likely somebody else has that same question. So that way we can save time, and then we can share the answer with with your other classmates. So this is where you would go. Also, for those of you that are fairly new and haven't taken an online class in the past, it's very important for you to take an orientation. And it's right here, SAT Quest for Online Success Orientation, and it pretty much tells you how Canvas works, what it is that you need to do, and it's in the course information section. And something also very, very important, that's why I'm giving you a quiz, the syllabus quiz this week, right the first week. And don't stress so much about the quiz, okay? The syllabus quiz, because you have 2 attempts and you can have your open notes and your syllabus right next to you and your schedule of assignments. So here is for you to learn everything there. If you're new, especially if you haven't taken an online class, this is how we do the testing. So you need to follow all the steps it only works with Chrome. And I know in the past some students have emailed me panicking because they don't have access. And one of the troubleshoots or one of the most common problems that I see that students have is not closing their windows. So if you have more than a few windows open in your browser, it will not work. So make sure that you do that. And for some reason, some of you cannot take it at home, do let me know. I can make arrangements at the test center for you to take your quizzes. They would not be in Proctorio though. Someone will proctor them, which means they will just open the Canvas. I will send them a code. So for your taking your quizzes online, you do not need a code. You just need to make sure that you have your webcam, and if you don't have one, contact Distance Education. All the instructions are there in this module for you to get it working. So this is how you're going to do your syllabus quiz. And here's a practice quiz for you to, once you install your webcam and your extensions and Chrome extensions and everything, then you do this practice quiz to make sure that everything works. And do let me know if something is not working. It gives you the instructions here, who to contact. Here are all the instructions. How does it work? If it's not working, troubleshooting, etc., and technical troubles during exam, who to call, the support line, etc. And this is very important that you take it the first day of class so that you know and get rid of all the glitches before you start taking your quizzes. So that pretty much concludes the review of Module 1. I look forward to meeting all of you virtually. For those of you that I have met personally in the past, once again, thank you so much for taking this class. We will learn how to write effective business emails, memos, proposals, and resumes and cover letters, and also a research paper, which I will give you more information in the coming modules. So I look forward to reading your introductions. And again, thank you for taking this course.